What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Smooth back again with another video. I ain't doing them in a hot minute, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I really didn't. It's just if you go back to the OG videos, like the them cringy days. I'm still cringy, but I'm older and more swagged out.
What is that?
Back in the day, had a really cool person in my life. Much like father figure for multiple years when I was growing up, and we would grab subs, play the video game, rock out, and we even watched various movies, the animated movies, comedies like that and stuff. Then we just game out on like Destiny, Division, games like that. So it was like honestly cool RPG games. But one of the movies that we jumped into that I really fell in love with, and I feel like it's one of the movies that to this day hold up, and like to this day still, like great movie, bro. And overall, big dudes. I wanted them to make another big hero like movie. I understood if they were to go the TV route, like why they would go that route, and like I guess I would be there for it. I'm not particularly as fond of it, but like I'll do it. I'm here. Like I wanted more of a movie, but yeah, it did not turn out. Wanted. That's alright. Your boy Chijutsu. Yes sir. Yes sir. He's about to explain it though. Go ahead and know how I feel about him. Gonna be down in the description so you can check out his channel. Know what I'm saying? But like, this looks like it's about to be fun and funny. Before we dive in, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you love the Smooth Squad family, ring notification bell so you don't miss out on other content. Because it's happening to this one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Time for another banger.
Now give me my theme music.
I find it hard to pay. Icon. Some days are easier to. I find it hard to think. Some days are easier to. I know it takes a harder.
So the movie starts,
nah,
and
keep
we
going.
in
Why
San
you cut it
Francisco.
off, brother?
What in the Tokyo, California fusion kind of city is
Bruh,
this?
it's
Then
tough.
it pans to
Leave it
this back
alone.
alley, and I thought I was watching the wrong movie. Cause why they got the real steel bots fighting like this? But while these two science fair projects are throwing hands, we see that this is some kind of underground bot fight club. The samurai bot eviscerates old girl's bot, and Yama dares someone else to fight little bro. The grunts were not with the games
Yeah,
though,
he
and
even
no
took,
one
he took
tried
his
though.
own bot out. I never repeat
It's
that in
our
the
main
original.
character. Bro's name is Hiro Hamada, and he built this bot that looked like it's made of them little clacker magnets you get from the dollar store.
Yeah,
So they
so
bet
the
on the
guy-
match, and you could tell from the jump bro was on some hoodlum timing. They start the fight, and Lil Yama destroys Hiro's bot, but that hustle jutsu is strong with our guy. He put all his money on another round, and Yama thought he had hit an easy lick, but soon as that round 2 started, and that smile went to a frown, yeah,
Yep.
I knew it was up. Bro pulled out the Nintendo Switch, and his
Yo,
mega bot destroyed this obese
this
samurai.
joint
Dismantled
crazy.
him. He took the money trying to act like it was
An ad? Damn, this early? I respect it.
all lucky, but Yama really liked that and sent the goons on bro. Hiro's brother Tadashi came in on the moped and saved them in the nick of time though. They go zooming off down the gully, and when Yama and his goons came to stop him, they hit a little clip for him off this ramp for the flawless escape. Psych! The goofies got thrown straight in jail because betting on bot fighting is
illegal.
illegal. And guess who else is there?
Boy,
the Big Show and his
oh.
goons. Then their auntie with the gyats, Aunt Cass, came and bailed them out.
I see her.
And I know Aunt Cass got them buns on her, but gooners do not assemble in my comments. So they get to the crib, and Tadashi is scolding Hiro, telling him how he's wasting his genius
Swear to
fighting
God.
bots and stressing out their auntie. But Hiro was like, man,
Swear
I
to
ain't
God,
with all
bro.
that school stuff for real. I'm just trying to get to that money.
Money,
So
yeah.
Tadashi throws bro a helmet and takes him on a ride. They pull up to bro's
But, like,
university,
this was a
and
smart
Tadashi showed Hiro his
move,
lab,
though.
and mans is flabbergasted. He walking around each station in awe at all these
Yeah,
inventions.
some of these is
And
actually
where the
fire,
heck did
bro.
they get this shaggy wannabe? "Hey Scooby, come get this fool." Then they walk into
Yeah.
Tadashi's room and he shows Hiro his invention. Mans came out the box looking like the Michelin Man.
Bro, something
His
like
name is
this would
Baymax,
actually be
and it's like a
revolutionary.
personal medical assistant or something. Then
Look at
Professor
it.
Callahan, the man who
Look.
created the material for Hiro's bot,
Never
came
mind.
in to see what was up and then tried to talk Hiro into joining the school. After
No,
that
in our
visit,
world,
bro
bro.
was done with the bot fights, trying to hit those $10 parlays on prize picks. Man's hooked like a crack fiend and locked in for the student showcase so he could get into the school. But after many failed trials, bro was ready to give up. Tadashi had to hype him up, so he went to the garage and got straight back to it. He ended up designing another application on Callahan's invention. At the student showcase, everyone is waiting for bro's reveal. So basically, dude done made a bunch of magnetic rhino pills that can be controlled with a neurotransmitter, and dude is really cooking for real. His little
This is a
microbots has stole the
great-
show. The usefulness
great
of these mugs
presentation,
is
bro.
ridiculous. After the demonstration, a super tech mogul, Alistair Cray, came over wanted to buy Hero's
And they did
ticket.
good
Callahan
in this
came over
movie.
hating low-key,
I
telling Hero how
kind of
grounded Cray
peeped it
was.
watching
But
back
shoot, let my guy
that
get to the
he's
mud.
the villain,
And of course, Hero
but
turned down the
at
opportunity.
first
also
watch,
getting accepted into the university. So Tadashi takes Hero on the walk,
thought
and
old
they go
boy
off to
was
talk
the-
about how
was the-
nerdy
was
they
the
both were.
villain.
Then suddenly, the purge alarm started going off. The lab is on fire somehow, and Tadashi is trying to be Superman because the professor is still inside. So he goes in and caught a glimpse of that Call of Duty timing, because that building blew up
Call of
right
Duty
afterwards.
timing.
And
Swear
there
to
goes
God,
the
bro.
end of Tadashi and the professor. So it seems. A couple days pass, and Hero ain't trying to do nothing anymore. Everyone trying to get bro to cheer up, but I can't blame him. His brother just got turned into ground beef a couple weeks ago.
in front of him.
But while walking through the room, he stubs his toe, and we see Baymax pop up out of nowhere. Man's trying to make sure our boy is
He's
good,
like, "You straight,
but
bro?"
Hero's just trying to get him to shrink back into that little box he came out of. But after tripping and getting real comfortable with that hardwood floor, he noticed one of his microbots was flagging out, thinking it was just a dud, cause supposedly the other microbots got destroyed with Tadashi in that fire. So Baymax did what he could to help and went off to see where that microbot was pointing to.
He
Hero goes
actually
on a
went,
freaking
like,
goose chase after bro, and Baymax
searching,
was
bro.
not phased by any of this incoming traffic. Mans was on a mission.
Searching.
They get to this warehouse.
He was
Hero
locked
sees that his
in.
microbot may have not been a dud after all. So he hits a little Snoopy Snoop into the building. But of course, Baymax marshmallow king size pillow can't fit through the window head tail blowing his cover. Mans had to go flaccid just to squeeze through. The loud deflate had me too weak, boy. Hero investigates further, strapped
Nah, it
with the
was kinda
broom.
bad.
Like
It had
that
great
nigga's gonna
comedic
stop
timing,
somebody.
bro.
What you gonna do? Swoop their face? Well, he sees that someone is recreating a ton of his microbots. But when Baymax came over, the bots started tweaking,
Yeah, bro.
chasing them. After Hero pulls Baymax's fat tail a bit further, we see the masked nigga is the one controlling Hero's bots. So they escape out the window and go straight to the police station to snitch. Like, boo! No one likes a tattletale hero. But Paul Blart didn't believe dude anyways. The two stooges run back home, and bro forgot he lied to
Paul
Aunt Cassie
Blart,
about
dude.
going to the college. So when they got back, he had to tell Baymax to chill, cause bro's battery is on E right now,
What
and
is
it
the
got him
equivalent?
acting like a drunk sorority girl walking up the
Yeah.
stairs. And these animators knew what they was doing when they designed Aunt Cass. She got no reason flipping her hair back like this trying to look good and jump.
Nah, I ain't gonna say it. You know what? Nah, it's an ad. It's an ad, so I'm gonna say it. Hear me out.
No!
But Hero snuck Baymax upstairs and put him on the charger. Then bro gets to reminiscing about his brother Tadashi. After Baymax charges up, Hero comes to the conclusion that this whole situation was a setup. He concludes that whoever the masked dude is set fire to the building and stole his bots. They snuck out the garage,
Yeah,
and Hero
business.
got straight to his Tony Stark timing. Mans had to update Baymax's software, gave him that Bruce Lee DLC pack. Our tubby buddy was looking locked in. So Hero and Baymax headed back to the warehouse to investigate and are being followed by somebody. Goofy kicked the door down thinking they had
Let's
something,
go.
but the masked dude wasn't even there. They followed a microbot, ending up at the harbor, and see that the masked man
Yeah.
is up to some villainy. So they went to hide behind these cargo containers. And does every main character just have Hall of Fame bad timing? Because his friends show up asking all these questions.
Yo,
When
yeah.
masked dude came over, Shawty had the audacity to hit him with that flashbang of a camera. Now
Swear to
Roden spotted
God.
him trying to
That
turn him into
scream
smoothie
from
ingredients
Old
with his
Boy
cargo
was
container.
funny, bro.
Baymax hit that block by James. And everyone runs off into the Doom buggy. The real question is, who let bro drive the whip? Cause why is he
Yeah,
stopping
nigga,
at
like, bro,
red lights
come
in this
on.
life or death
Skirt
situation?
on, bro.
The villain is literally a certified crash out. Lil Shorty took the wheel, and this mug turned into a Mario Kart race on 150cc.
Yeah.
She moving. But they eventually escaped from the masked nigga by driving off the bridge, using Baymax to float back up when the coast was clear. Then Shaggy takes them to his crib, and no one is believing bro. Cause what the freak is going on? You telling me bro got that money on like that? He got an Alfred and everything. While in the man cave, they agree on stopping the masked dude. They're gonna turn into a bunch of super dweebs, a bunch of experiments.
But now
and
they was
cutscenes
looking
later,
clean,
yada
bruh.
yada yada. Now they suited and booted with the top of the line science. Even our guy
To the
Baymax
God.
got him an Iron Man suit. Bro got a rocket infinity gauntlet and wings.
crazy.
But honestly, anything is better than that first suit Hero had bro in. Dude had Baymax looking like an
But the green
oversized
was
Sprite
tough
can.
though. He's
Yeah.
gotta.
So after
it was
all
like
that
imagine this,
farming
but
and
all
a test
green,
run
bruh.
through the city, it's time for action. These two catch some sun before the big fight and launched a super
Yeah.
sensor over the city to find the masked dude. They tracked him to this remote island
Okay.
miles from the city and head off to initiate the 6-man fade. You get it? Cause like Big Hero 6.
Yeah.
He said it. He said it.
Anyways, they get there in no time and pop dead silence to infiltrate the base, but the lights must be too bright for these doodle bobs. This pigeon lands and they started
nothing
acting
and
outstanding
missed.
special
He
moves.
said,
Had bro looking
"What y'all doing, bro?"
puzzled. In the evil layer, they see that bro might be building something. This looks like some kind of doomsday portal or something, but they look a little further and see there's more to the story. After looking on these computers, they see that Alistair Cray made the original portal and they're sending a human through this mug. And of course, Cray's grimy tail wanted to proceed with the demonstration after the scientists literally told bro there was something going on with the portals. They proceed anyways, and when Abigail went through the portals, it blew up and Abigail was left inside. And then all of a sudden there's this mini mountain being thrown at their noggins, but they get out and start running the fade with bro. Everyone aiming at trying to get that mask off his face, but these goofy goobers are not it. So Baymax came in to run the ones with Hero and get the mask off dude. He gets up and turns around, and the villain turns out to be Professor Callahan. Turns out bro used the microbots to protect himself from the fire back at the lab incident. Everyone is flabbergasted that Hero was not one for the games. He was like, man, my brother went in there for you, cuh. That was his fault, nigga. After the professor said that, I knew we were indeed due for a
He
nigga
said,
moment. Cause Hero
crash
told
out.
Baymax to destroy, and man started seeing red.
you
Bro
started-
started spamming rocket fists at dude. Everyone
He's
had
like,
the
"Get
whole
off
man's
me,
back
bruh."
cause he was really finna crash out on the professor. Luckily, they hit that reboot card, and Hero is really mad cause he took Baymax back to the garage to fix him up so they could go run the ones with the professor. When Hero tried to turn him into a max level crash out, Tubby wasn't having it and played a video of Tadashi. After a couple bloopers, Hero was back to his normal self. The crew even pulls up to the garage to thug it out with him. They did find some more evidence at the lair though, and turns out that pilot Abigail was Callahan's daughter. So Cray really is kind of grimy for that, and that's why bro be hating on Cray. It makes sense now.
It's
So
dirty
he's
in
really
his
out for
snake, like-
revenge. Bro out here pulling a YNW Millie. The next day, Cray
And
has
it's crazy
another
to think that we could
presentation,
potentially
and
have
Callahan
something like
pulls
that in
up
the next
on
100
bad
years.
timing.
Maybe
He
not,
used the
maybe 100
microbots to
to
put together a
500 to 1,000. Another ad, bro?
another portal,
I can see it.
basically making a mini black hole, sucking away all of Cray's assets, wiping the mugs away. Hero and the crew pull up to help out, but really are getting their butts wiped by dude. These
Body,
microbots
bro.
are really OP for real, but the game started getting right after a little pep talk from Hero.
Mm-hmm.
The goobers assembled and started jumping bro. They started targeting the microbots so the mini black hole could
Yeah.
suck them away. Pause. And right before Baymax was finna cremate dude's face, they hit the
Said,
Uno
"I need
reverse
that,
and destroyed
yeah."
his mask instead. But then the portal fell to the ground and that mug couldn't be shut off. But while everyone was running, Baymax noticed there was someone inside. It was Abigail. So they fly in, and this mug looks like the
Straight to
quantum
God.
realm from Ant-Man. They located Abigail, and she is in some kind of hyper sleep. Hero and Baymax rush back, leaving all the debris before the portal closes. But then a huge boulder came, and Baymax had to protect, and his suit got destroyed. So now they have no thrusters to exit the portal. Baymax tells bro to say the magic words, "I'm satisfied with my care." And dude uses the rocket fist to blast them away back home. When
What
Hero
an
came out the
insane
portal,
scene, bro.
everyone's all sad because they see that Baymax wasn't there with Hero. But at least the actual human is
Right.
alive and well, right? And her pops got sent straight to jail.
She gonna wake up.
The
Where's my
things a
dad?
good father would do for
You know
their
what?
children. I
I
personally
don't.
don't blame dude. I would
I
have crashed
don't.
out too. After a mini time skip,
I
the
don't
crew
have
is
kids
back at the
personally, but, like,
university,
I
and Hero
know
opens Baymax's
that
fist to
attachment gotta
reveal
be
his initial
crazy to
programming
your
card.
kids.
So
So
he
for
makes a
something
new
like that,
Baymax,
bro.
and everything is back to normal. Team Tokyo got some new heroes heroes in town.
And they can
Hero
expand
6,
on this
hey,
universe,
this movie
bro. A
is
certified
definitely
banger, bro.
Jutsu Mafia family, thanks for the
And
support.
subscribe.
Say 211.
It had a great message. The animation overall was beautiful for its time. Like it was actually crazy how great it looked. In terms of the actual like story, oh yeah, they got that. There was logic to what was going on that expanded decades, like I don't think, oh yeah, decades. Like that's good storytelling. That's continuity. That's I don't know. That was just it was an overall great. But this was enjoyable. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. Leave down in the comments what you want me to see or react to next. Don't even trip. I got y'all. Text Smooth out. I'm gonna need you to subscribe, my nigga.